Providence Profiles. When Jesus was born.
Good morning. Welcome to Providence Community Church series, Providence Profile. So good you could be with us this morning. Have you ever thought what it would be like to meet some of the people that were actually there when Jesus was born and during his childhood? Well, if so, we have something special for you. Over the next 4 weeks, we will be meeting with 5 people that were there during this most blessed event. So let's begin. Today we have Lily, the innkeeper's wife, who turned Mary and Joseph away when they were looking for lodging.
It was late afternoon. I was in the stable cleaning out one of the stalls where the cattle sleep at night. And I heard this commotion in the inn. And I wiped and cleaned my hands as best I could, and I went into the inn. And there was this young couple pleading with my husband for a place to stay. And he was saying simply, there was no room. I looked at the young couple, and it looked like the young girl could have her baby at any moment. I touched his arm, and he turned toward me. And he had this look on his face that I'd never seen before. It was a look of confusion or struggling to make a decision. I told him that I had cleaned out an area in the stable and that the young couple could rest there for a while. He pondered and he said, okay, but only till they were rested. So the young couple, they went to the stable, and do you know that that young girl started to have her baby? I thought to myself, this is not a very nice place to have a child, but it brought comfort for me to think that at least it was better than having the child out on the road somewhere. The baby was born, and I brought cloths to wrap him in. I cleaned him up a bit, and then I laid him in the cattle trough in some nice clean straw. I leaned over, and he was the most peaceful looking child I'd ever seen. It was like he was looking into my soul. He had this aura about him, and then he smiled at me. I looked at the young man, and I said, what are you going to name him? And he said, we are to call him Jesus. I've thought about that night many times, and that little smile. Later on, I heard that Jesus became a preacher and that he had many followers. I also learned that he had been crucified. I will never forget that night.
Join us next week when our guest will be Tobin, one of the shepherds that was there.